Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Hands it off. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
That's caught. It's Miller. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
But how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most, and with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Here's the give off the left side. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They're strong, and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Rutgers 7, Missouri 0.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Scanning the field, it's Horn. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Horn. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt?
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answered by the defense.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Giving him his pads.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! On to attempt to try. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing. Going up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And he made the extra point without problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're trying to get to him. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and managing.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Power football with the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And to get rid of it quickly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Horn. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch, called for and made. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played.
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Horn. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
With the score, Rutgers 31, Missouri 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll test the right side. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And just a great job by the defense, man. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. It's complete. A huge pickup. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
On the
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Dropping back, it's Horn. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Smashes through. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He finds his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Manning. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Got his man on the right. Can anyone catch him? Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Trying to get to it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Okay, looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
A nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 44, set to kick off.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points.
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 15, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Release to the back. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 4 seconds remaining. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there